impressed with the number, the variety, the kinds of skills and abilities that our sustainability leadership recipients, awardees, have in their toolkits. And their toolkits have become increasingly complex every year with the climate change and the climate crisis that's going on. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll give you a brief outline of the agenda. We'll start with the president. And then we'll go on to the vice president, Dan Cole. And then on to Kirsten Morale. And then on to Abigail Harmon. And then we'll make the awards. So there'll be a series of comments at the outset, and then we'll jump right into the awards ceremony.
Thanks, Buck. So we're going to co-host this, so there'll be a little back and forth. Hope that's all right with everybody. We like to keep these Sustainable Leadership Awards slightly casual, kick your feet up. Really, this is a time for all of us that work in sustainability to take a second to not do anything, to not answer emails, to not work until 10 p.m. A lot of people here I know work overtime on these issues, and a lot of it goes unnoticed and unpaid. So this is a chance for us to celebrate those efforts. And so I'm grateful that everyone can make it tonight and celebrate with us. I'd like to start by introducing our first speaker, Dr. President Cheng. President Cheng, since I started, has been a huge advocate for sustainability, especially around the green fee increase, which was just passed on April 11th through ABOR. Also in support of my position, one of the fastest interim to full-time transfers I've heard on campus, so thank you very much. Personally, that means a lot. And also just through newsletters and hosting us for cabinet meetings and things like that. But without further ado, President Cheng.
As you all know, I'm always happy to join the recognition of sustainability and leadership at NAU, and I always bring my iPad or a piece of paper because I like to be prepared when I come to talk with groups. So I just basically thought that I'd give you all the updates that we've done in state of sustainability at NAU over the next hour or so. No, I'm kidding. I do, though, want to brag a bit. We're perfectly positioned to lead in the practice and study of sustainability. It's a core part of who we are. With the Colorado Plateau as our backyard and laboratory, our location gives us a legacy in climate research and leadership and solutions that set us apart from many other universities. And we've long been recognized for our discoveries. You could think in terms of the Ecology Restoration Institute, work in healing forests, the Landscape Conservation Initiative with solutions on environmental challenges and applied biological science and collaborative planning. Miriam Powell, Center for Environmental Research, which crosses disciplines, critical environmental processes and change resulting in human activity. Buck mentioned his school of Earth and Sustainability, and it used to be CESIS, now it's CES. I'm not sure it's a better acronym, but we all know that there's great things happening there. The Center for Ecosystem Science and Society, ECOS, has world-class researchers that are looking at ecosystems and how they respond to and shape the environment as it's changing. And we have a School of Informatics, Computing, and Cyber Systems, which is bringing their big data expertise to all of the questions that we have around climate and environmental change and ecology. When I think about our new College of Engineering, Our civil engineering, mechanical engineering, and applied physics and material sciences are all linked to solutions that address future environmental challenges. So we've got a lot of things going. 6 bachelor's degrees in environmental and sustainability related studies, 5 undergraduate minors, 6 undergraduate certificates. We've got 5 master's level degrees and 2 PhDs. Well, of particular note is the Climate Science and Solutions. See, I remembered that. Professional Master's Program. It's one of only a handful of climate-focused professional science masters in the country. About a year ago, I was in Phoenix talking with the Professional Masters Science Network at a conference, and they were wondering, how do we do what we do here at NAU related to climate science related degrees. So we've got 22 degree options and certificates, and I'd like to put us up against any institution to compare for that. We work with our native tribal partners facing environmental challenges, and we do cutting-edge research that is not only affecting how people think about climate, but also training the next generation of practitioners and scientists. I'm very proud of the support that ABOR gave us on the green fee increase, and it was a commitment that we discussed several years ago when the joint project for the solar panels on San Francisco Garage went up. It was a big commitment by the students, and once we got our structure in place and once we knew what kinds of partnership understandings we had, we felt very comfortable going ahead to fund this. So Dan O'Coley came to campus, is it 2 years now?
Yes.
Wow, 2 years ago in January. And he brought a real passion for sustainability. We are very proud. We have 15 LEED buildings on campus. So the built environment, the transportation issues, and how we operate our campus facilities is a big part of how we're going to meet our carbon neutral plans. And I want to bring Dan up here to talk a little bit about what he's doing. And I know that, are you emceeing? So that I can say thank you and congratulations for everything that you all do. And I can then sit down and maybe get a bite to eat. Thank you.
Thank you, President Cheng. Your timing is impeccable. The line has disappeared. All right, next in our lineup is Vice President for Capital Planning and Campus Operations. That's a mouthful. So, Dr. O'Coley, I present the microphone to you.
Thank you. Well, good evening. I'm very excited to be here. First and foremost, as we have this celebration, recognizing individuals and groups who contribute a great deal to the culture of sustainability on our campus. It's also a time to reflect and remind ourselves that we all have a part to play, whether individuals or groups, that there's something that we can do. And developing a culture of sustainability on our campus is everybody's job. And as we do a little bit, then the campus in itself can continue to grow in this area. When I came here 2 years ago, and when I first went to the University of Wisconsin in Madison, they did not have a single LEED building. And then I started promoting the idea that we needed to do something. And there was a pushback from different people. Well, we don't want to really spend the money just to hang a plaque on the wall. And I said, it's not just about hanging a plaque on the wall. By the time I left 12 years later, we had 12 LEED building, platinum, gold, and others. And so I felt like I was a trailblazer. But when I got to the Northern Arizona University, well, I found that they were really ahead of some of the things we were doing, and all I could do is to join a group of people, including some of the groups and individuals that are going to be recognized today, in not creating a trail, but actually opening up a wider highway for sustainability that will be noticed not only within Northern Arizona, but to the boundaries of the state and even throughout the nation. And so today, some of the things that we are doing, I'm very proud of us having, Matt Muchner, who joined, and we've seen a great deal of enthusiasm with his leadership and the leadership of Caucasus, but more importantly, the leadership of President Cheng. Let me tell you, like when I got to Wisconsin, there was a pushback. When I came to Northern Arizona, some of the earlier conversations that I had with President Cheng was about her pushing and challenging where we are and the things that we would do. One thing, as an example, she asked me, well, we keep having all these fossil vehicles. Why can't we have electric vehicles for campers and fleet cars and all of that? Why can't we have our buses as electric vehicles? Those were things she challenged, and the only reason we didn't buy the electric buses was that I came back and said, President Cheng, I like to do that, but it costs twice as much. We're not going to be able to, get the return on our investment. Maybe we can write for grants. Some of the people that do that would write grant and get money from the federal government to help reduce it. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to, make the numbers, work. And so again, we're working on that. We're beginning to explore the ideas of maybe some of our fleet vehicles and the maintenance vehicles, moving to electric. They're getting better. But we have these conversations all the time. And so she appointed me to join the Caucasus, so that there's a member of the executive at the Caucasus to actually elevate the conversations that we have about sustainability on campus, and we're doing that. And so we have great collaboration with the students and the faculty members that are in Caucasus and all of us, again, figuring out how can we get more people, essentially the entire campus, involved in pushing sustainability so that it is something we all own and feel proud about, and again, continue to promote what's going on, not only in Northern Arizona, but promote it throughout the nation. So I am excited to be here. I'm excited to be working with all the different people that are in the different groups. The students are awesome. The faculty members are highly collaborative as we come together, and we really push for more people to get involved. So again, we can continue to promote the one thing that draws a lot of our students, but something that can make us unique amongst universities. And I've been around, this is my third university, and I've visited probably 200 others around the nation. And so I know that we're doing some special things here, and we'll continue to do even greater things. So thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to share a few comments tonight, and turn it over to you.
Thank you, Dr. O'Cole. We have a few more opening remarks, but before we do, I would like to ask a brief trivia question on campus. Who is one of the fastest service departments on campus?
The robots.
Might be the robots. 30 minutes, 25 minutes. I'm not actually sure, but I've been here 5 months and I've gotten 2 parking tickets. So I'd say parking services is pretty fast. You know, they're right on it, which I respect. I'm learning my way around this campus. And you can't park your personal and service vehicle stalls, apparently, for more than 3 minutes. Anyways, I would like to bring up our next speaker, who is Kristen Morali. She is, in fact, a senior and has been a force to be reckoned with her whole tenure at NAU for sustainability, whether that's through eco-reps, through sustainability, the Office of Sustainability, ASNAU, and as the chair of the Green Fund. Kristen, you will be missed, and I hope you look for jobs at NAU come this June. Come on up and tell us about the Green Fund.
Hello everyone, I hope you all don't mind me using some notes. So NAU's Green Fund is one of about 200 campus Green Funds across the country. But ours is truly unique because of the students we get to engage with, the challenges we face, and the opportunities that we are presented with. My name is Kristen Morali, and I'm the chair of the Green Fund here at NAU. The Green Fund is created from a $5 fee that each Flagstaff Mountain student pays each semester. The 2 goals of the Green Fund are to reduce NAU's negative impact on the environment and to create a culture of sustainability here at NAU. We do this by writing, reviewing, and approving proposals that can be submitted by any faculty, staff, or student on campus. And by we, I mean a very strong committee of students, faculty, and staff. Just over a week ago, after about 6 years of hard work from students collecting petition signatures, hosting events and forums, meeting with our university president and student government, the Arizona Board of Regents passed the green fee increase. Starting in the fall, students will pay $15 per semester and $30 per year, which will generate around $600,000 for sustainability at NAU. This increase in funds means we now have the budget to approve even more proposals and further sustainability efforts on campus and become even more of a leader in higher education sustainability. These funds will help us implement innovative green technology and fund large-scale campus-wide projects and reduce our impact on the environment through student collaboration and campus-wide involvement. This year we have dedicated a lot of time to some more technical projects, including purchasing an energy meter so that the Green Fund can begin collecting more data to show the impacts of the projects that we pass. Another one of our technical projects is de-icer technology, which, similar to our central irrigation, will detect temperature and moisture to know when to turn on to melt the snow, rather than be turned on at the beginning of the year and left on all season, this system that's used now. This year, after our committee returned from AC in the fall, we made the decision to change our proposal requirements to now align directly with the UN Sustainable Development Goals. And the Green Fund passed our largest social sustainability project yet, providing 1,200 menstrual cups to be distributed across campus to students. This project supports women's health, reduces waste from menstrual products, and for every menstrual cup purchased, the company we worked with, Dot International, will be donating another menstrual cup to a woman who lacks easy access to feminine hygiene products. I want to give a quick shout out to Janice, an undergraduate award nominee, for working so hard on this project all year. Another student project we passed this semester are the bike power generators, which will be used to create Arizona's first bike powered event this Friday at Earth Jam. Thank you, Joanna, a graduate student nominee, for heading up that proposal. During my short time on the Green Fund this year, I have learned so much and truly felt the energy within the sustainability community at NAU. Being part of the Green Fund has allowed me to pursue my love for NAU through a lens of sustainability. Green Fund has showed me that opportunities for improvement and innovation are endless, and that is more true now than ever before. My major taught me about the issues within the environment, but Green Fund showed me how to do something about it. As I approach graduation, I reflect on my journey in sustainability at NAU, from housing to ASNAU to now the Green Fund and just everything in between. I wish my time on the Green Fund didn't go so quickly, but I'm so proud of our returning and incoming committee members. I know they will do a wonderful job with the new budget. They are a passionate group and with innovative ideas and are always willing and excited to learn. Thank you so much to everyone who was engaged with the Green